I got into the direct selling industry almost by accident. It was in the financial arena, and I love the idea of finances, and I love the idea of working with people in that process. But what I also discovered as I got into the industry as a distributor, as a consultant, was that I also loved the part of the team, building a team. And so actually I raised my family in the direct selling industry, did very, very well financially, was able to take care of those types of things. Over time, I actually transitioned out of that and actually went into the consulting side. So we worked with new companies who had a vision or an idea or a passion, and tried to help them figure out, number one, is this the right industry for them? Sometimes people have an idea they'd like to get into the direct selling industry, but they really should do some research on what that really means first. My partner and I spent time talking about what is it? What is it that you have? What's your product? What's your passion? And does this particular industry make the most sense? I've been inside of a couple of companies as a COO of a company called Kayani. I currently actually work with a company as a chief business architect with a company called Bright Peak Financial, really helping them build the model and work with a very, very large company with a lot of different ideas about what direct selling is, and work with them in helping them navigate that path to sharing a passion, helping families with the products that they have to offer. The question of capital is a really interesting question because it has so much to do with how it is that a company is going to launch. Sometimes you get an individual who just has this monster passion about something. I mean, in fact, they have conviction that what they have to offer is valuable. And so they look at the industry and they say, I love the idea of my product, but I also love the idea of working with people and coaching people and doing that process. And when they go into the industry, in many cases, they do it on a shoestring. I mean, they have, it's funny, you talk to them, they go, I have no money for a plan and all that. We do encourage them, even in the very beginning, to do some fundamental things. And so they need to raise capital, and we've seen it come from all kinds of different places. There are other individuals who actually look at it and understand the business proposal. They understand the ramifications of being successful in a direct selling company, the type of impact that you can make, not only in the product sold, the people helped, but also in the lives impacted as consultants become successful. And so there's individuals who come in and they actually are business people already. They've already been successful somewhere else, or they have access to individuals who have resource. And those individuals, they really come in and they look at it from day one as this is a business, this is not a Fortune 500, and so when they look at capital, they may go to investors or they may go to their own personal assets, and they do it a little bit different. One of the things that's most common, I think one of the most common in this industry, is misunderstanding what the industry is. And a lot of people, they look and they see these companies, they see the great giants out there who are helping lots of families, they've got lots of distributors making a fair amount of money, and they think, man, I want to get a product out into that type of marketplace and I could sell a bazillion of whatever. What they miss is the fact that when you make a decision to go into direct selling, yes, you have a product, but your real product is people. And the real impact is how you effectively work with those individuals. And so we talk about you actually have a product and a client, and they're completely different people. The product is what you offer to the consumer. The client is who serves you and who you serve in order to have that offering be successful. And so a lot of times individuals will come in and they don't even understand the dynamics of, if you don't have people, if you don't capture their hearts, if you don't help them understand this vision, then no matter how great your product is, it never makes it to the end consumer.